I just want to make one since I've been cooking hard, so I did a thing. I mixed. Tempted to, I guess. Kind of sounds good. I made this. With you can almost imagine. Why would I do this? Can't make evolution if you never try, right? This right here is just a EQ automation, kind of letting in those high ends. Very basic kind of hats and pitch automation. And I made myself. It just sounded like I'm getting punched in the gut in the microphone. Yeah, so I guess experimenting's good. Really, the whole purpose behind this was to see if you could mix like acid base with like a square 4 or like a rhythm thing. It was just an experiment just to see what would happen. I'm at it. I'm just gonna leave you up there with that guy. We don't want to bring it all the way down, but I am gonna bring it down low, so we'll do about 15. Or actually, no, because if you actually look at the EQ, there's nothing really to get rid of. It doesn't have a lot of elements like the square. Like if you look at the square, it has a lot more to it. It has a wider range, so it sounds better when you do that. Yeah. So this right here, it's the snare. reversed and like I guess you could say elongated pause. And that's just an impact, but I don't want to like put it in here. I mean, we could see what it sounds like. Watch it sound good. Yeah, see, I think personally it just sounds stupid. I just like it when it goes right into it. Like if you ever listen to people like Roy and Akira, they barely even use risers and stuff. In my opinion, I think it sounds good with Square 4 because Square 4 is more traditional rhythm. Oh, and this is just a macro on Vital. Oh god, I'm gonna have to try to find this now. Oh, I only have 3 Vitals. So yeah, this is the Square. I put some smear on it because it would sound like, you know, stupid. Right? Very basic. Add some smear, and then you get some of this. You get some extra tonality, especially since we have the comb filter over here, kind of adding extra elements to it, or emphasizing the elements I meant. Yeah, just experimentation and stuff. Sorry, weird pause that I just made there. Oh yeah, that's right. I came here to talk about the macro. I'm talking about everything else. Anyway, okay. This is the macro. I don't know why I didn't do it the other way, like up is up and down is down. I did it so that when you turn it up, it goes down. So, you know what I mean. Yeah, when you have stuff like pre-drops like this, I guess you can call this a pre-drop. Not really sure what you would call that. Yeah, I also have a macro on the sub bass, this big fat thing right here. Okay, let's see this. I actually liked the way that this came out. It actually ended up sounding a lot better than I thought it was going to end up coming out. It's literally... Bro, I don't even know what to say. It's a square wave and a sine wave with compression. And that's it. I was gonna put distortion, but was going to and now wasn't, yeah, yeah, you're funny. I'm leaving that on there. That probably sounds freaking awesome. Just that little bit of like, extra work. Okay, let's get one thing down. I do not always pre-process stuff. I will always post-process everything, but I mostly EQ everything. And I also put limiters on almost everything, because when you put limiters on stuff, that means that certain elements can't go higher than other elements. It makes everything sound much better. I think the one thing, yeah, I don't have it on the clap because it's not even that loud. I mean, you can barely even hear it. Here, this is what it's doing. That's it. That's not over here. Great. Extra side ranting. Like, this is the last thing I need to be doing right now. Okay, let's have it again. With context. Obviously, I'm going to give it to you. So, a lot of the times with, like, square four and stuff, you don't want a really aggressive kick, so I chose this. And then I just kind of EQ'd everything. Well, mostly everything. I didn't want to totally take away from the entire sound, so I left some extra transients. I think generally that quieter ones kind of add to the rest of the song, because you don't want to... Okay, I don't know how to say this. Dubstep, yes. Big fat kicks. Big, tubby, loud, obnoxious kicks. Square four? No. Future rhythm? Yes. Trench? Maybe. Tear out? You wouldn't even hear this thing. You would not hear the kick if you were to make tear out with this kind of lip, but... And I made another song, which I think I'm not in right now. Yeah, this one's Masterclass, and I lost the other thing. I don't remember what. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is called Masterclass, not Annoying, trust. But there's another song that I made. Here, let me save my changes real quick. Go over here to Democracy. That's gonna get memed. This one's more traditional, therefore.
It's Black Lotus time.
We all are gonna pretend that didn't happen.
It's Black Lotus time.
Yeah, like this here, you're like borderline not even able to hear it.
Switch it.
like this one's more on the traditional side. And then you got my crazy ending here. Oh. Yeah, crazy, right? Anyway, let's break this down a little bit. This is gonna end up being a big ol' breakdown video. Start with our percussion and stuff. So I went for a more aggressive route for some reason. I think it just fits. I don't know. But you'll notice that I have not one, not two, but two hats. That one, and then you got the traditional one that you hear, and together it's like kind of like a mix, because usually when you make Square 4, you wouldn't have like an open hat type thing. I know both of these are open hats. Yeah, open hat. And then boom, skip booty boo. Oh, where are we going? I would love to know why it's scrolling all the way over there. Okay, let's come back to the beginning. Anyway, so yeah, the Collider Bloom open hat and then the Collider third open hat. The only reason I picked this is because if you ever heard Ba has a, I could actually probably look it up if I really wanted to. Actually, stand by, people. Please, nothing weird show up on my suggested list. Thank God I'm free. Okay, so if we go, I don't know who I am. I can type, I promise. I didn't. Don't know who I am anymore. That's because it's not anymore. Here we go. It's like, oh, yeah, it's literally this ID here. He kind of has that. Except his is more like... I don't really know how to... His is more like... Why is brain forgetting how to brain? Oh. Okay, so I remember how to mute everything, but why don't I remember how to mute one thing? Oh my god, bro, I'm actually gonna trip out right now. Anyway, so this is how he has his. Here, and then with context. Well, we'll do his context. I like that, but I really wanted that second one in there so it doesn't sound as good, in my opinion, so that's why I added more. It still sounds the same, but you can't hear it with the snare because the snare is louder. Like if we just had kicks, you can still hear it, but you definitely cannot hear it with the snare. It just adds like, I don't know, maybe like extra oomph in a part. I think I have I do have a general tab. Yeah, I sidechained one of these songs. One of them. Hear me out. I don't remember which one. Yeah, this one's more on the traditional square 4 side.
Back again.
Switch it.
Yeah, you know, traditional square 4 and other forms of rhythm I like to make. There is, yes, my old friend. Yes, please save the changes. Holy crap, we don't want to go. Okay, so I made a song once and I got like halfway through and had to restart all over again because I didn't save my changes. Let's not do that. Oh, what the hell?
If this doesn't sound like Ball or Leatrix,
Oh,
if this
that's right.
doesn't sound like Ball or Leatrix, I fucking give up.
Now, I bet everybody that's not gonna watch this video really wants to know what's going on here. Okay, let's just start basic. Obviously, if you can't, then you're deaf. There is a lot of wrongness going on here. There's a lot of white noise in this. go, random adjustments. Nobody saw that. So anyway, basic, and then we have our percussion here. Obviously, I showed you, kind of zoomed in and made it very obvious. We have the same thing again, so you will definitely hear and see this snare quite a bit in my songs because I'm obsessed with it. It is my favorite, literally. So again, I think I actually said it. Yeah, I did. More aggressive stuff in Future Rhythm because Future Rhythm has so much stuff going on. So you have like this, this really. Ooh, that look. You don't want the elements to be hidden from, the crap that goes on in this song. Right? And then just putting this on kind of drowns it out a little bit. And then also being on the right exit channel also helps. You see how quiet it is? And then you got this. Like, even just that much gets rid of so much of the sound. We're gonna leave that out real quick. By the way, if you are wondering, I did not show the process to making this song, but I guarantee on God himself, I started with the one-shots and stuff. But you can hear that. So I have a frequency bend on this, and then I have another one. So basically, when you put these together, I'm gonna try to show you without making myself deaf. It just adds a lot of elements to it. Not so much on the element part, but more just it emphasizes sound more. Compared to you can hear it a lot more with this. When you add this to add like the swooping down. Yeah, it just makes it sound so much better and adds so many extra elements to it. And then you have these weird things that I made. Oopsie. What am I doing? Okay, kind of forgot what was going on here. guys look like you really want to know what these are. Anyway. I don't even know how to describe why I made that. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, it's just to add texture. I don't even remember why I made it myself. Yeah, that's just for texture. And this here is just more sound, basically. Anyway, so obviously you want to hear all the good. Guess we might as well skip a little bit. Oh yeah, this. It's based off of Ba's synth, because I love Ba. There's no other explanation for any of this besides Ba is awesome. And this is an automation on the master pitch. Then we get over to this drop over her, and just everything's lower. And that's it. It's just one octave lower. It's so basic, but for some reason, the lower one hits hard. Alright, what do you got? I don't know why it hits so hard. Like, you literally go from 2. It's just such a big transfer, and it hits a little harder than it needs to. So you got, let me try to, let me use my brain here. How is that even considered on the screen? Broski doodle. Pretend you're not hearing this. Actually, wait. Yeah, those are pretty much the completed songs. Sorry for another super long video. Again. Literally after just releasing one yesterday. I think there's one more I was working on that I'm not quite sure if I want to finish. That'd be my mother. Crap. Now I I gotta try to remember the name of it. It's not that. Or is it? Why are they under the same? I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even. Okay. Anyway, this is the other thing that I need to work on. Oh, this one that exciting. Yeah, the only reasonable way to explain this is it's a tear out thing. I don't even know if I want to break this one down. There's just so much stuff going on. It's just really basic. I haven't completed it. It's not done. It'll be done at some point. Other than that, yeah, those are the cool, quote unquote, cool, maybe things that people will like. If you liked any of them, I'm gonna be making ID showcase with them. And then people give me like a vote, like which one should I attempt to actually release and stuff. And if that, maybe release them anyway, whether you like it or not. I guess have a good day. See you all another time. Bye bye.